Welcome back to my channel. It is the new year, so happy New Year's. Last night was good. Like I said, small crowd, nothing too major. I just hung out with a few friends, and it was just good to always be in the company of good people and people who have like good conversation, no gossiping, just thriving and living our best lives. So, I did want to come on and share. I did meditate earlier today, and like I said, London isn't here. She's gone away for the weekend. So I've had a lot of time to tap into Jessica's brain and figure out, like, what this new year is going to bring. So her being away was divine timing for me to actually think about what I wanted to do for the new year's coming up and just putting things more in place and those stepping stones to make sure that she has a beautiful life growing up and that I am being the best Jessica I can be. So, when I was meditating earlier, I got the message about angels. So, I was taken in my meditation. I was taken to this like chamber, and when I got there, like a lot of my ancestors were there, and they didn't talk to me in this meditation, but I could just see them. So like everybody was present. So I just basically stepped into this chamber room, and it was like a room full of like books, and it was like a coffee shop. It was just like a real type of vibe. So I went into the room and God was saying, sit in his chair. So I sat in a chair and we talked for a while. And it's just kind of like conversation that you have with a friend. So we were just talking and he was just like, yeah, I'm expecting a lot out of you. And I'm like, okay. Just kind of in this realm of just, I guess, higher vibrations is what I call it. So he was like, get up, I got something to show you. So I was just like, okay, you know how like when you go to the bank, that you see that big vault and it has like that circle thing on it that you can spin to open it up. So when he opened it up, he was like, I got something to show you. So when I looked out, it was like I could see the outside. It like opened up to another space. And what it opened up to is like everything that's on the other side of the tunnel for me. Because here lately I've been saying I've been trying to be in tunnel vision. So when he opened up the vault, everything like my new house, my dream career, like everything that I'm trying to get in place for London, all of like the desires of my heart was just in this space. And he was saying basically like if you be obedient, then you're going to tap into all of the things. Like the things are already waiting for you. It's just I guess I have to go through a process to obtain the things or to get to a place of working in my gift where that I'm no longer seeking those things. I'm just doing what naturally comes to me and it's helping other people. So I'm sharing this meditation because the message came out of the entire meditation and said, I brought all of your angels and your ancestors here to show you that they've been waiting for you. And I'm like, waiting for me? Like, you just like literally like took my mom. Like, what do you mean waiting for me? And he's just like, nobody that dies in vain. Everybody dies because I am putting them in position in an angelic field for you to be able to call on them to make things happen in this middle world. And I'm just like, huh? Trying to comprehend all this stuff. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I'm just trying to make it all make sense. So he's like, sit back in this chair, let me talk to you. So I sit back in the chair and he tells me more about how the angels are just waiting on you. So when family member dies, like your mom, don't think that they die in vain. So don't think that they die in vain. They die because they're waiting to you to tap into them. Like there are angels, like even if you believe in like the angel arc, like Michael and things like that, nobody is just poofed off this earth and no longer valuable in the kingdom. So in an angelic realm, he said that all your burdens or anything that you're trying to like chase around like a animal chasing its tail, like anything that you are finding yourself worrying about, stressing about, you're supposed to be first calling on God, asking like, what's the steps that I need to take. Everything that you need is inside of you. Other people are resources and valuable, things that you can tap into. But the main thing is that you need to be asking God, how do I solve this problem? Or what are the next steps to get to this next solution? But at any moment, you have like ample amount of angels that's just waiting on you to call on them so that they can be working on your behalf. And I don't know how any of this works. I'm just delivering a message. And he also said that people are not going to like the message, but you're still having to deliver it. So I was like, that's why I took a walk and I just kind of debrief and gather my thoughts before I got on here. But I was trying to figure out, well, how do you deliver a message you're really nervous about? But the best thing is just to hit play, like I say, and just do what you do. So if you believe that, if you're in deep sorrow or grief about somebody dying, then you have to kind of embrace that and use it to your benefit. And your benefit is that you can ask, like, I need help in this arena. I need help with this eviction notice. I need help with my children that's not behaving properly. I need help with enrolling in school. I need help with anything under the sun that you may need help with. Even if you get like a large sum of money, like don't spend it how you think you should spend it. Ask, um, God, how do you think that I should spend this money? And be quiet. I got all of this just by being quiet and tapping into my own mind and hearing from Him. And these are the things that I receive. So I'm hoping that they're helpful, especially starting a new year off. It's very important to listen, become a better listener than you are at talking, and do more talking when people call on you or when it's only necessary. That's when you can hear the most. And sometimes, like I said, it take hours, it take days, but I can get into the angelic field like this. It doesn't take a long time for me. Everybody has different levels of, I guess, like anointing or spirituality or things like that. But for me, it doesn't take a lot. So I'm able to get these messages easily, where the next person may not. You may have to turn on some jazz music or turn on some sound healing music. But like I said, your angels are waiting on you so they can be working on your behalf. But always seek God as your counsel first and then go on to the next step and say, hey, angel, send an angel. I need my angels to work on my behalf down here because these people are crazy and they're walling out, or this issue is like bigger than I know what to do next. So I hope this video helped, and I am going to get ready to go pick up London and get the rest of my New Year day started. So God bless.